Morning, everybody. Welcome to our media availability for newly re-signed Jets defenseman Dylan DeMelo. Anyone with questions for Dylan, please use the raise hand function now. I'll create a queue. You have a chance for a question and one follow-up if you need it. If you don't need it, use the lower hand function. I'll introduce each of you and you'll be prompted to unmute your mic and ask your question to Dylan. So to start things off, we'll go with Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Ken.
Thanks, Gregor, and thank you, Dylan. What made the fit right, and we'll just maybe start there.
Yeah, I think well, first off, when I got traded, you know, I was given an amazing role and great responsibility, playing, you know, top 4 minutes and you know, PK role and against you know, other teams' top lines, and something that I did in Ottawa and something that I feel that I'm capable of doing. So you know, obviously there was a need on the right-hand side, and they picked me up, and I thought, you know, I thought I fit in well with the guys, with the system, with the organization as a whole. From my, you know, obviously not a whole lot of time being there, but it didn't take me very long to get used to everything and get acclimated. And you know, the fit just felt really good. And when we lost, you know, I just felt that you know, Winnipeg was definitely top choice, and I was really hoping something could be worked out here, and I'm really happy it did.
What role does stability play, you know, after having moved twice now in a short period of time? And, you know, for a guy who could have been a pending UFA for the first time, what role did stability play in sticking around rather than testing the market?
A huge, it was a huge role. I think, you know, I've been looking for a home. I've been looking for some stability. Like you said, it's, you know, I've been 3 teams in, you know, 3-4 years here. So, you know, not just for me, but for my wife, my family, you know, we're expecting our first child in January. We're looking to, you know, plant some roots, and, you know, heard Winnipeg's an amazing place to raise a family. We're really looking forward to that. And, you know, the fit is just really good in Winnipeg. I felt really confident with my role there, and with the group of guys, I think it's a very good team, and I think we're going to be a good team for a long time. And I couldn't be happier to be back in the fold.
Thanks very much, and congrats to you and your wife.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go with Jason Bell from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, Dylan, echo Kenny's sentiments about the addition to your family. That's terrific news.
Thank you.
You know, the ability to go to the market, obviously, as Kenny alluded to, it's something that you earned. But you know, as far as that fit, maybe just expand on that. As far as, I mean, this club's got puck movers in Morrissey and Pionk, and obviously in your time coming up, Ville Heinola is going to be a part of this organization, and Sammy is already there. I mean, the ability to shut down and maybe stay back in that role, I mean, how critical was that, do you think, that you could contribute?
It was definitely a huge factor in my decision. You know, like I said, the fit was very good. The role was very good. I love the makeup of the team, not just only on the back end, but in the net, obviously, with, you know, the best goalie in the league, and up top, the group of forwards we have. I think it's a very explosive group of forwards, and I've played with some good group of forwards, but I think this might be the best group of forwards skill-wise. You know, and I just love the makeup of the team. I love the identity of the team, and you know, I would love to, you know, just continue to be a piece of that puzzle and do what I can to help the team. And, you know, it was a lot of fun playing with those guys, and it felt like we had unfinished business, and looking forward to get back at it soon here.
Thanks for this. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
And we'll go next with Paul Friesen from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Paul.
Thanks, Gregor. Hi, Dylan. You mentioned, and congratulations as well on the coming child. You mentioned you heard it was a great place to raise a family here. How do you sort of look into that? Just ask teammates who've done it, or?
Yeah, ask teammates how they enjoy the city. Ask, you know, guys that I've played with who have played in Winnipeg. You know, Ron Hainsey was a guy I played with in Ottawa, and he spoke very highly of the Winnipeg and the Jets organization. So,
Sure.
and, you know, just talking with people in general that, have been and lived in Winnipeg. It's, obviously it's cold, as everybody says, but I'm from Canada and I played in Ottawa, so I know what cold's all about. But, I heard the summers and the fall and the springtime are beautiful there. And, I'm not I'm a very low key guy. I don't need much to be happy. And, I think every day in the NHL is a blessing, and every city in the NHL is obviously excellent, and every city has something to offer. So I'm really looking forward to exploring Winnipeg and calling it home.
Free agency must be tempting. Where is kind of salary on the list of factors you weigh, and with the uncertainty there with the pandemic, did that factor in?
I would say it's a factor for sure. I think in my situation, obviously, we're very lucky to do what we do, and we're very blessed to make the money we make. But, this was really my first chance to kind of cash in. At the end of the day, money's not everything, but it ties into with term and all that stuff as every contract negotiation goes. Obviously this is life-changing money for myself and my family, but it was always fit and stability more so than the money. Obviously with the pandemic, everybody's been taking a hit, and, I'm very fortunate now to sign this contract during these times. But it definitely wasn't everything. Obviously it's a factor, I'm not going to lie, but at the end of the day, the fit and the situation with Winnipeg and the stability of the 4 years, for me at least, outweighs what I'd be making. And like I said, we're very lucky to do this as a job, and very fortunate. Every day in the NHL is a dream come true. So
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And we'll go with Sarah Orlesky from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Hi, Dylan. Was it a bit of a relief and just to get it done? I mean, your name has been thrown around a lot as obviously a defenseman that would garner interest out there as a unrestricted free agent, but just having it done before kind of everything that could happen on Friday, is it a little bit of weight off the shoulders?
Absolutely. I think, it's been a funky year for sure. And, usually if you're a free agent, you got it sorted in June and July, and, there was obviously a lot of uncertainty, and we're getting back to playing around that time. So, this was just a little bit of a delay. And, when we're done, when we were done playing, from that time we were done till now, seemed like an eternity. So I'm really happy it's done, and kind of can sit back and relax and start planning, things for Winnipeg. And, I guess it was a little different this year with, you're not able to really kind of talk to other teams or whatnot because of, the way things unfolded. So, my first choice was Winnipeg. I was happy we were able to work something out.
With that being said, will you still be closely watching what happens starting on Friday, just around the league with so many players at play?
I'll definitely be taking a look to see what's going on out there. It's hard not to when it's all over, TV, and, TSN's going to have probably their thing at noon like they usually do. And, and all my buddies will talk about it because they're all fans of other teams and whatnot. So I'll definitely keep an eye, but I guess I'm happy to be out of that chaos and have it locked up and sorted now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All righty, we'll go with Carter Brooks from Game On. Go ahead, Carter.
Hey, Dylan, congratulations on the new contract and, of course, the upcoming new member of the family.
Thank you very much.
Coach Maurice has often spoke a little bit of his adoration of your defensive game, the use of your stick, so on. What can you say about playing for Paul and what you've maybe enjoyed about the way he coaches and other members of the coaching staff in the Jets?
Well, first off, obviously, Paul said some really kind words and has been, very vocal about, my role and the impact I can have on this team. It's nice. I feel not that I've been underappreciated. I guess internally, I don't think I have been on the teams I've been on, but it's nice to obviously get that recognition outside of the locker room. And, I've always believed in myself and my abilities, and it's nice to have that faith shown by the coaching staff. It just makes you feel more confident as a player. It makes you feel, like you're getting noticed for all your hard work. So, I have a lot of respect for Paul, and, he's really good friends with Pete DeBoer, who, gave me my first shot in San Jose. And, I love the style of play that the team plays with here in Winnipeg. And, we play fast, we play hard, and, We like to make some plays. We got some guys up front that can really make some high-end plays. We got some high-end skill. I'm really happy to be a part of it. And the coaching staff, top to bottom, are awesome people. And just really looking forward to working with them and getting better. And, hopefully going a long run, win a cup here in Winnipeg.
Thank you for that.
Alrighty, we'll go with Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Hey, Dylan, let me add to the chorus of congratulations on the contract and the family edition.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I just want to follow up on that thought of kind of outside recognition. And I'm wondering, like, from my perspective, your game really is so strong when it comes to puck retrievals, moving the puck and things like that. But it's not like you're putting up 50 points a season. I'm wondering if you perceive that it's just a style of play that is underappreciated by default, even though it's so effective.
Yeah, maybe. I think I've always been a guy that's kind of flown under the radar because, I guess for maybe the untrained eye, I guess we could call it, people love points, they love statistics, and, everybody loves the guy that scores and puts up the points. However, not every player can do that. It really is a team sport, hockey, and there's so many small things in the game, details of the game that help you win that don't show up on, goals, assists, points, but they show up on the wins and loss record. And, I've always been a kind of guy that does all the small things right. And, sometimes that translates to points, sometimes it doesn't. But, I feel like every team I've been on, I think internally everybody's appreciated how I play and how I handle myself on and off the ice. And at the end of the day, it's your teammates and the staff and the organization, how they judge you and view you means a lot more than what the outside does. So, if people are saying I'm doing an amazing job out in the media or outside, but internally they don't feel that way, that's going to affect me more so than it would, the other way. So I just think, points are great. I'm happy, obviously, to get points. Everybody wants to put up points. Let's not kid ourselves. But at the end of the day, I want to win, and I think my role can help our team win.
You also mentioned kind of just the awkward rhythm of summer with the pandemic and the pause and the restart and all that sort of stuff. When did contracts negotiations really kind of turn real in terms of cementing this and getting it up?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I would say maybe 2-3 weeks ago we were going back and forth a couple of times, and I thought we were maybe close then, but this past week it really turned up. Maybe that's timing, and I'm sure there's other things that go into it, but this week we moved fast. We were always in constant communication, which was good, and there was a clear understanding that there was a mutual. We wanted to get something done on both fronts. So. It was a little slow. I guess you got to play the song and dance early there, but it really turned on this past week, and we just couldn't be happier to be a Winnipeg Jet.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Ready? We'll go with Scott Billeck from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Scott.
Dylan, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but obviously congrats on the newest contract and congrats on the addition to your family.
Thank you.
Yes, and how much obviously the city, the contract, all that stuff plays into it. You got to play with Josh Morrissey on that top pairing. How much did that play into it? And I guess that's the question. How much did that play into it?
It plays a lot, and I think that's part of the fit. J-Mo's an excellent player. He makes my job real easy because he takes care of that left side, and he's just a solid player on all fronts. We weren't playing together for a long time, and I thought we did a good job. I thought we did a pretty good job in that first round against Calgary there. I think we can even take our game to another level. I think we can be even more so dominant. That's the expectation I have for him and I if we're to be back together again. I think the world of J-Mo on and off the ice. He's an amazing person, and I think he still has a lot of room to grow, and hopefully I can grow with him.
For sure. And just a quick follow-up, you talked about the guys in front of you and the talent, but you'll also be playing in front of the reigning Vezina Trophy winner. mean, we got to play for him for a while in front of him. And what does Connor do so well to help you guys out as defensemen?
Yeah, I think he's just that safety valve for us. If there's a blunder or a mistake, we're not worried about him, not stopping the puck. He's a gamer. He competes hard, and when you have a guy that doesn't quit on pucks and works in practice and plays as consistent and as well as he is or as he does, it's very contagious for the whole team and the whole especially the defensive crew. Yeah, we're very confident with him and playing in front of him. Obviously we don't want his workload to be too much. So that's our job, is to lessen that, because I know we definitely faced a lot of shots and a lot of good opportunities, but obviously he had a fantastic year. He's, probably the best goalie in the year or in the league right now. And, I'm really excited to play in front of him. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And we'll go with Drew Mindell from the illegal curve to end things off.
Thanks, Gregor. Dylan, congratulations on the contract and, of course, the new addition, as everyone's mentioned. You talk about having more to give and, playing with Josh and seeing your game even develop further. How much do you think a full training camp, whenever that begins, will contribute to that and will allow you to get even more comfortable in the system that Paul is running?
I think it'll help for sure. More just a comfort factor. Obviously, I know our system. I know how we play. I essentially had a bit of a training camp when we had to return to play. So, it'll be more just, getting back and familiar with things. We'll see if obviously we switch something up. That's up to Paul and the staff. But I think it'll be good just to continue to build that chemistry and take, our game as a team and obviously individually to that next level. I was really happy that, we got to go back to play, and, I kind of got another addition with the guys, and being in the bubble was excellent experience to get to know everybody. And, I think it's a very tight-knit group, and Wheels, leader of our leadership group, has done a great job of, with all the injuries everybody had, and this past season there, and to be where they were before I came, it's a testament to that, the coaching staff, the organization, but that leadership group. And it's a fun team. Everybody likes to hang out together and do things together. I had a great time in the bubble, even though we were only there for a short time, but it was fun to get to know the guys and be a part of that team. So really looking forward to seeing everybody hopefully real soon.
A quick follow-up, you talk about how close-knit the team is. Have you heard from any of the guys on the team since you signed earlier today?
Yeah, definitely a couple of texts from a few guys. Wheels texted me, Copper, Laos, Scheif. I think Bo just texted me as on this meeting here. So definitely, some guys, and then the staff texted me too. So, it's great. They're very excited. I'm very excited. And, like I said, just really ready to get going, especially now that it's signed. Hopefully we can get back here soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Dylan, and look forward to seeing you back in Winnipeg soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.